Yes guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over how to actually stick to a plan after January. Now, we now know that 95% of people on February the 1st have fallen off plan or off their New Year's resolution after just 30 days. As a coach, I have loads of people come to me in January with all these big hopes and dreams about this is the year I'm going to get in shape, and so many people crumble. So let's go over a few reasons why. First of all, we have a restrictive diet. People go too restrictive too quick. Guys, we need to have flexibility and structure within your plan. You should be thinking in January, what can I do in Jan that I can do for 12 months? What diet plan, training plan, routine can I follow for 12 months? Another issue I run into is people have this all or nothing mentality. I'm going to train 6 days a week. No, guys, relax. Try a 3-day training plan to start with. Just train 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, okay? With your food, just try and increase your protein intake and try and cut out the junk. With your cardio, just do 10 minutes at the end of your session 3 times a week, giving you 30 minutes a week. These small, sustainable little goals are what are going to help us, because we need to run this for 12 months. Another issue that I run into is people have no education around calories. People don't know what calories are. People don't know how much protein they need to have. They think carbs make you fat, and if you eat them, you're going to go to hell, when all of this is just completely wrong, guys. You need to have a plan in place. This is why coaching has become so popular, because I give you the plan. This is what you do. These are the rules. This is what you can get away with. And this is what we need to stick to. You've got to have structure, but you've also got to have flexibility in your plan to be able to stick to it. And another bottleneck we run into is people have no long-term plan. We've got 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. This is where we're going to be after a year. Break it down into 12 monthly goals every 4 weeks, and then every week this is where I want your weight to be next week. This is the small amount of cardio I want you to do and the small amount of steps we're going to do. We're going to start here. Let me know how you feel in 7 days, okay? You need to have a long-term plan. Now, I want to take you through a quick client of mine. This is a girl called Ella. This took 7 months, okay? So imagine if she just came to me in January and said, oh, this is my 4-week transformation. She went from 104 kilos to 67 kilos. Guys, she started training twice a week at home. She then got a Peloton, went from twice a week at home to 1 45-minute Peloton session a week. I then convinced her to get some dumbbells. I then went to 3 full body sessions at home with a Peloton 2 times 30 minutes a week. After months of trying, I managed to get her into a gym. Now it was 3 times a week in the gym, once on the Peloton, all whilst following a nutrition plan that worked for her. So again, everybody is different. There is no one plan that fits all. So what can we actually do and implement today that's going to help you still be sticking to this plan within 3 months or so? Let's start with training, okay? I recommend everybody starts with a 3-day training plan. And if you have the time, you can do a 4-day training plan. Look at where I live. I am an online coach for a living. I train 4 days a week. I could train 6, 7 times a week, but I can't be bothered anymore. I've got stuff to do. I've got people to train, videos to make. I'll still be able to train 4 times a week because it's something I can fit into my routine. That leads me on to food. We need to find an eating routine that you can stick to long term. When the goal is fat loss, I'll get them to skip breakfast. Call it fasting if you will. I call it saving calories for the evening. I then get them to have a high protein, low carbohydrate lunch. By doing that, that holds them. Then in the evening, they have lots of calories to play with and lots of carbohydrates to play with. I don't even feel like I'm on a diet because they sacrifice their calories early on in the day. If you have a huge breakfast in the morning, maybe you cut your last meal out at 6 p.m. and that's your fast. All of these different diets work, guys. We just kind of utilize, put them all together and find the one that fits you. Let's talk about cardio as well. If you're sitting there massively overweight, are you going to start doing cardio 7 times a week? If you're somebody that absolutely hates cardio, start with 10 to 15 minutes post-workout. So if you're doing 3 training sessions a week, that's 45 minutes in the gym, 15 minutes of cardio post-workout. It's part of the same session. You don't have to go back to the gym. 45 minutes of cardio a week, okay? And then I'll have a step target, get a tracker, 8,000, 10,000 a day. And lastly, I would really recommend educating yourself around calories. I have so many videos on how do carbohydrates work, how many calories you need to lose weight, how many calories you need to gain weight. They all lead to the same thing, which is a calorie deficit, okay? We need to find a way that works for you. So we need a long-term view on this January. Thinks they're gonna pull 10 kilos off in January. Try and pull 10 kilos off in 10 months. Now that's something I can get behind and more realistic. Guys, if you found this video helpful, I have an app coming out in February where I'll be able to make your training plans and nutrition plans and update it with a community group where we can all be in it together. And if you want some high-level one-to-one coaching with me, it's a different system. Just reach out and comment in this video and I'll get back to you guys. Remember, January is just the start. January lays the foundations to have a great Feb, March, April, May, June into summer and then a great end of the year. Find a plan that you can stick to long term and you'll never be out of shape again. Thanks for watching.